Japanese watch brands are beating Swiss luxury watches by offering smarter technology, better features, and way lower prices that make sense for regular people. Seiko, Citizen, and Casio figured out that people want watches that actually work better and cost less instead of just fancy brand names. Swiss luxury brands are losing customers because Japanese companies keep inventing cool new technology like solar power, GPS time correction, and smooth spring drive movements. Rich people are starting to realize that paying $10,000 for a Rolex doesn't make sense when $500 Japanese watches work better and have cooler features. From better materials to smarter features to honest pricing, Japanese brands are changing the watch world forever by focusing on quality over brand names. Let's count down the 10 ways these Japanese giants are taking over luxury. Number 10. Solar power beats manual winding. Citizen and Casio watches use solar power that charges from any light sunlight, room lights, even your desk lamp, so they run forever without batteries. Swiss luxury watches need manual winding every day like an old clock, which is annoying and easy to forget when you're busy. Solar watches keep running for months in complete darkness after being charged, while expensive Swiss watches stop after just 2 days without wearing them. Rich people with luxury watches have to remember to wind them every morning or they stop working, but solar watches just keep going no matter what. Swiss brands charge 10,000 piparlas for watches that need winding, while $500 solar watches are more convenient and require zero maintenance forever throughout ownership. Kids understand this, like comparing a rechargeable toy to one needing new batteries constantly. Solar power is just smarter and more convenient. Citizen's EcoDrive technology has been running for over 40 years, proving solar power is more reliable than any mechanical movement Swiss brands make. Number 9. Better water resistance for less money. Japanese dive watches cost $300 to $500 and can safely go 200 meters underwater, the same depth as $9,000 Rolex submariners for diving. Swiss luxury brands charge crazy high prices for dive watches, but Japanese brands deliver the exact same water resistance for tiny fractions of the cost. Both Japanese and Swiss dive watches pass ISO certification tests, meaning they're equally safe for professional diving regardless of price differences between them. Rich people swimming in pools or snorkeling on vacation don't need to pay $9,000 when $300 Japanese watches do the same job perfectly. Seiko Prospex and Citizen ProMaster dive watches are used by actual professional divers who trust them for real underwater work and commercial diving. Kids get this like buying equally strong backpacks. If both carry your books safely, why pay 10 times more for the expensive brand? Japanese brands prove that water resistance technology isn't expensive to make. Swiss brands just charge luxury prices because of brand names only. Number 8. Superior accuracy through technology. Casio and Citizen watches with Atomic Timekeeping or GPS are perfectly accurate all the time, while Swiss mechanical watches lose seconds every day. Swiss chronometer watches cost 10,000 plazers and still drift several seconds daily, requiring constant manual adjustment to stay correct and accurate. Japanese watches receive radio signals or GPS satellite signals that automatically fix the time to atomic clock accuracy that's perfect within seconds per million years. Rich people with expensive Swiss watches have to keep adjusting them, while Japanese watch owners never think about accuracy because it's always perfect automatically. Even the most expensive Swiss mechanical watches can't keep time as accurately as $200 Casio watches with atomic timekeeping built in. Kids understand this like comparing a phone getting time from the internet versus a clock you must adjust manually. Internet time is always perfect. Swiss luxury brands are scared because technology proves mechanical movements can't compete with quartz, atomic, or GPS accuracy, no matter the price. Number 7. Titanium construction at affordable prices. Citizen and Seiko make titanium watches for $400 to $1,000 that are lighter and tougher than steel Swiss watches costing $10,000 or more. Titanium is 5 times harder to scratch than steel and weighs way less, making it more comfortable for all-day wearing without wrist pain. Swiss brands charge huge premiums for titanium watches because of luxury positioning, while Japanese brands just pass the benefits to customers fairly. Citizen's Super Titanium with Duratect coating is virtually impossible to scratch, staying perfect forever, while Swiss steel watches show scratches quickly from normal use. Rich people wearing heavy steel Rolex watches get wrist fatigue, while titanium watch wearers forget they're even wearing anything on their wrist. Kids understand this like comparing aluminum to steel bikes. Aluminum is lighter and stronger, but some brands still charge more just for their name. Japanese brands democratize titanium technology, making it affordable for everyone instead of keeping it exclusive for rich people only. Number 6. GPS and atomic timekeeping. Citizen's GPS satellite wave watches and Casio's multi-band 6 atomic watches automatically adjust to every time zone in the world perfectly and instantly. Swiss GMT watches costing 10,000 polars require manual bezel turning and mental math to figure out different time zones during travel and trips. Japanese watches receive signals from satellites in space or radio towers that tell them exactly what time it is everywhere on Earth automatically. Rich travelers with Swiss GMT watches look silly, fumbling with bezels and crowns at airports, while Japanese watch owners just walk through without touching anything. The watches also auto-adjust for daylight-saving time changes, while Swiss watches need manual adjustment twice yearly that people always forget. Kids get this like phones auto-updating time versus old clocks needing manual changes. Auto-updating is obviously smarter and more convenient. Swiss luxury brands have no answer to GPS and atomic technology because mechanical movements physically cannot receive radio or satellite signals ever. Number 5. Longer power reserves. Modern Seiko and Citizen automatic watches run for 60 to 80 hours without wearing, while many Swiss luxury watches stop after just 38 to 48 hours. Grand Seiko's newest movements have 80-hour power reserves, meaning you can leave them Friday and they'll still run Monday morning perfectly. Swiss brands charge 10,000 plallers for basic 48-hour power reserves, then charge extra thousands for 70-hour movements that Japanese brands include as standard. Rich people with expensive Swiss watches have to wear them constantly or wind them, while Japanese watch owners can rotate collections freely without maintenance. Solar watches from Citizen run for 6 months in complete darkness after charging, which is infinitely better than any mechanical watch ever made. Kids understand this. Like phone battery, life-longer battery means more freedom and less annoying charging constantly throughout the day. Japanese brands focused on practical improvements like power reserve, while Swiss brands focused on marketing and prestige without better functionality. Number 4. Better lume visibility. Japanese watches often have brighter and longer-lasting glow-in-the-dark lume than Swiss luxury watches costing 10 times more money for visibility. Seiko's Lume Bright and Citizen's Lume applications glow super bright and last for hours, making it easy to see time at night or underwater. Swiss brands like Rolex use chromolite that often doesn't glow as bright or as long as Japanese lume applications do reliably. Professional divers, military personnel, and first responders choose Japanese watches specifically because the lume visibility is better for actual night work and operations. Rich people with expensive Swiss watches sometimes can't read the time at night, while cheap Japanese watches glow clearly for hours after charging. Kids get this like comparing glow-in-the-dark toys. Some glow bright and long while others barely glow at all regardless of price. Japanese brands prove that lume quality isn't about money. It's about caring to apply it properly and generously for actual functionality. Number 3. Spring drive innovation. Seiko's spring drive technology makes the second hand glide smoothly like flowing water, something no Swiss brand can replicate at any price point. This amazing invention combines mechanical movement with electronic regulation, creating accuracy of 1 second per day that mechanical watches can't achieve ever. Swiss brands have tried copying spring drive for decades and failed completely because Seiko owns all the patents for this revolutionary technology. The smooth, gliding second hand looks absolutely magical and mesmerizing, way cooler than ticking Swiss watches that jump forward in little steps. Grand Seiko spring drive watches cost $5,800, $8,000, while Swiss watches with worse accuracy and ticking hands cost $15,000 or more unjustifiably. Kids understand this, like comparing smooth electric cars to jerky gas cars. Smooth is just better technology and more advanced engineering. Swiss luxury brands are terrified of spring drive because it proves Japanese innovation beats Swiss traditional watchmaking in every measurable way. Number 2. Superior finishing at lower prices. Grand Seiko's Zaratsu polishing creates perfect mirror surfaces without distortion that honestly beat Rolex finishing while costing half the price or less. Japanese craftsmen spend hours hand-polishing each watch case to perfection, delivering quality that Swiss brands charge $20,000 plus to achieve throughout construction. Watch experts examining Grand Seiko under magnification admit the finishing quality exceeds Swiss luxury brands in sharpness, polish, and attention to detail. Rich people paying $15,000 for Rolex get embarrassed, when $6,000 Grand Seiko has objectively better case finishing that anyone can see and verify. The hand-beveled edges and mirror polishing on Grand Seiko movements are beautiful art that Swiss brands hide behind solid casebacks anyway. Kids get this like comparing art quality. Japanese watchmakers create prettier watches for less money than Swiss brands charge for simpler designs. Japanese brands prove luxury. Finishing doesn't require luxury prices. It just requires caring about craftsmanship more than profit margins and brand positioning. Number 1. Immediate availability without games. Japanese watches are available to buy immediately without waitlists, dealer games, or paying above retail prices that Swiss luxury brands force on customers. Swiss brands like Rolex make customers wait years, build relationships with dealers, and buy jewelry just to get watches they want. That's crazy. Japanese brands respect customers by making enough watches for everyone who wants them, not creating fake scarcity to drive up prices artificially. Rich people tired of Rolex games are switching to Grand Seiko, where they can just walk in, buy the watch they want, and leave happy. Swiss authorized dealers force customers to beg and play games, while Japanese brands treat customers like valued people deserving respect and honesty. Kids understand this, like stores with toys in stock versus stores making you wait years for toys. Instant availability is obviously better. Japanese brands win by being honest and available, while Swiss luxury brands lose customers who realize being treated badly isn't worth it. This proves the luxury watch market is changing forever. Customers want great watches they can actually buy, not brand names that treat them poorly.